Hey, I'm Manoj Kumar. I'm really excited to be part of this We Shall Overcome campaign. And this is a wonderful idea. Rebuilding India is the responsibility of each and every situation. We shall overcome. We must overcome. We can overcome. We will overcome. We'll definitely have the potential to overcome all the situations. In the past, 5,000, 10,000 years of history, we have came across so many situations, and every time we India has come out with flying colors. And this is just a situation. We all were dreaming about 2020 way back in 2004. Vision 2020 was created maybe 16 to 17 years back. And we were marching towards 2020. And we have reached up to a certain level where it is really commendable. 2020 was a bad year. Rather, a situation was there in 2020. That's the situation. Okay, that's a part of life. Nobody can control any situations, So we have to adjust ourselves how we can move forward in a situation like this. World is different today. If you ask anybody, people will say that my business is going unusual. Business as usual was the term we used to hear. Today, if you ask people, they say business as unusual. Each and every segment is affected. People, students, employees, business owners, investors, everybody is affected. Okay, it's a part of it. Now the question is, how can you come out of this? Some people have already come out of it. Some people are still looking at the government. Can the government do something about it? And trust me, government can do something about it, but there are limitations for the government because they cannot do certain things which we are supposed to do. And now, rebuilding India is a project we should really look at. It is a responsibility of each and every citizen in India to rebuild India. I would say it is not rebuilding India, it is reigniting India. Reigniting, India has the potential. India has just to reignite. We had ignited and we have came up to this level. Post-independence, if you look at this, it was in a different situation. In the last so many years after independence, we reignited and reached up to certain levels. Today we are stuck now. Okay, we can reignite now and we can go into higher levels now. Now how can we reignite ourselves? Reigniting India means reigniting each and every citizens. If you reignite yourself, if you inspire 10 people to reignite themselves, you can reignite India. Reigniting India is the key word today. And now, every situation has an opportunity. We should not waste a calamity to find an opportunity. That's what I think. And you don't need an invitation to do that. People are looking at in situations and people are looking at somebody else. And they are looking for an invitation. Can I get an invitation to be successful in my life? I don't think that is possible. I don't think that is feasible. I don't think that is not sensible. You should create a situation. You should create a success, and don't wait for anybody's invitations. No, I know many people who were busy in social media when the lockdown started. They were busy in reading news. They are busy in finding out which country is now trailing, which country is now moving up, and where is the death rate is more in this country or that country. How is India performing versus the other country? It's okay. That is all part of it. We need to know certain things. That's okay. But involving 100% in social media, cooking and all things, we wasted our time. Or rather, we spent our time in a wrong direction. But I know some people started thinking, can I do something differently? Can I do something differently in these situations? I know a guy, he and his family was running a small restaurant in a sleepy village in Kerala. Their income was totally dependent on this small restaurant. They were trying to, hardly trying to make the both ends meet. Suddenly the lockdown came and they were stuck. Most of Indians were stuck those days. And as everybody, they looked at the government, whether the government will do something for me. And government obviously did something. Definitely they do what they could do. But he said, is this the one I am looking for? Can I do something differently? Because I need more money. I need to move forward in my life. So he started thinking. He started, he made some snacks and tried to sell. But the government and the police did not allow him to move forward, move more around. So he could not succeed in that. Then he started thinking, what else I can do? Then he started finding out one thing. People are asked to wear the mask when they're coming out of their house. So can I make some masks? That was his thinking. So what this guy has done is, he has never seen a stitching machine closely. He never used a stitching machine. His mother, he is not married. His mother is little aged. She cannot do anything. His father is little age, he cannot do anything. He can do some cookings, but he cannot do any stitchings. So he rented out a stitching machine, he kept it at his house, he started learning how to operate this and made some mask, face mask, with the available cloths which he had. He was not successful in selling it. Then he started learning which kind of mask can sell. And finally, he made some creativity and created some good mask. And he made more than 6 lakhs in the last 4 to 5 months time. Most of us were looking at government, looking at social media, looking at other things, and we were thinking how to do. This guy started doing things. He tried something, it did not work out. He tried second thing, he tried third thing, and he made success. He made more than 6 lakhs. And today the restaurant is open. He has different stitching units. He is going to start with the money he earned selling the mask. This is called creating opportunity. So creating opportunity is something which we should all look at now. We should not wait for anybody. We should not wait for any situations. We should not wait for an invitation. We should look around and find an opportunity. What can we do now? So reigniting India is our responsibility. Reigniting yourself is our responsibility. So don't look for an invitation to be successful in our life. You should create. You should look at what are the future trends. What I know is that wealth is the product of man's capacity to understand future. If you see any wealthy person, if you see any successful person around you, it is the result of his learning about the future rather than looking at the past. So if you look at the future and do what are the future trends, think what are the future trends. Can I do something differently? Can I get something? Can I do something where I can make some money or I can some approaches? Because the world will be totally different after COVID. There will be an era before COVID and after COVID. There will be a lot of new approaches, new practices. Like the mask which I said, everybody is using masks, sanitizers. We are not doing the handshakes. We say namaste. These are all new approaches now. So can you find something else? And there are other opportunities. There are avenues like social media and conferencing apps. So many people are now started creating their own apps and all. So can we do something on a minor scale? Can you do something on a smaller scale? Or can you do something in a bigger scale collectively with some other people? This is that you should think now. Because there are opportunities every time. There is no time where there is no opportunity. Every time there are opportunities. Finding the opportunities, moving forward with the opportunities, getting and acquiring the skills which is required to be successful in that opportunity is an art. If you learn that art, you will be successful. You will never be going behind. You will always look forward and move forward. And now we should find out do you want to be successful in life? The $1 million question before me and you is, do you want to be successful in life? Can you reignite yourself? Can you reignite your thinking? Can you reignite your thoughts? Can you reignite your approach towards your future? Can you reignite somebody around you? Can you find a different thing? Can you think differently? That is the only thing which is stopping you and me from moving forward and becoming successful. So can you do that now? Because you need that, your family needs that, your society needs that, India needs that, the world needs that. So let's move forward. Let's find out some trends. Let's stick to the future trends rather than the past trends. People are looking at the past trends always, but look at the future trends. What are the future trends now? Look at the word immunity. Immunity is probably the most searched words in Google for the last 5 months. Immunity is suddenly a buzzword now. Everybody is speaking about immunity. Everybody is thinking about immunity. Immunity was there from we learned in the 4th standard. Prevention is always better than cure. That we learned for 1 mark in a school and we left it there. Prevention is better than cure. That's it. But can you use that today and make some future out of it? Immunity, everybody is speaking about immunity. Immunity, why we are speaking about immunity today? Because if you are immune, if your immunity is better, you can prevent corona. Even if you are affected by coronavirus, you can be safe. So there is a huge market coming out of immunity. There are so many things. Sanitizer is part of immunity. Mask is part of immunity. Vitamins, mineral supplies, nutrition supplements, and wellness is part of immunity. So can you do something differently and find out something? What can I do in the immunity market? And there is a huge potential there. Immunity is not only for corona. If you really look at it, if your immunity is better, you can probably prevent cancer, you can probably prevent diabetes. Can you think something? And I'm not an expert in suggesting you that you can prevent what, but it is just my thinking. And there is a suddenly a new era called immunity has come up. Can we do something in a minor scale, medium scale, large scale, extra large scale? This is all you're thinking, and you need to look around. You need to find out what can do about it. There are some other things with wellness. Wellness is little more than what we call immunity. There is something called gaming. There is something called artificial intelligence. There is something called co-creation. So let's do something. And I'm part of direct selling industry. Direct selling is an industry which is growing very fast. 20 years back, when I first was introduced to direct selling, it was a confused industry. People were mocking at me when I started my direct selling career. They were telling, you in direct selling, you are the vice president of a company. What the heck took you to this industry? And I was also shocked why people are telling like this. Now I was confused, and the government was confused. Today the direct selling industry has come up into a shape which has got legal support, which has got legal approvals, and it is supposed to be a sunrise industry. And the government agencies are saying that it will be a 65,000 crore industry in the next 5 years. Maybe rather $10 billion industry in the 5 years. It is the only industry, probably one of the industries which can grow 5 times in the next 5 years. So can you do something out of it? Can you do something? Because thinking about future is totally different. So one thing I would say that you need to think about co-creating the future. I know what I understand from today's life, because I started my career way back as a government employee, central government employee. From that day onwards till today, if I look at this, those days when I started my career, it was all about creating your own future. Today, it is not creating your own future, it is co-creating your future. Because your talent with somebody else's talents, with somebody else's skills, put together, you can create a future. So this is an era of co-creation. Can you do something for co-creating the future with somebody else who can trust, whom you can take along? Or can you do something differently? Take 100% responsibility of your life, and finding out the way is your own responsibility. Decide what you want to be successful in life. And the $1 million question is, decide whether you want to be successful in life or not. If you really want to be successful in life, you can find out real opportunities everywhere. You will find everywhere you can find opportunities. And trust me, and if you find an opportunity, so three things I would say: take responsibility of your life. It is your 100% responsibility to be successful in life. Nobody else's responsibility. Neither the government, nor your parents, nor your society will ask you to be successful. Maybe they will suggest something, but it is your 100% sole responsibility to be successful. Take that decision. Second thing is, what do you really want to mean success in life? Success is different for different people. For some people, it's making money. For some people, it is helping somebody else. For some people, it's totally different. So what does success mean to you? And find out a way, and where I can go become successful. Ask my definition. And trust. And third thing is, believe in yourself. If somebody else has become successful, I can also become successful. God has created me with a lot of potential. God has created you with a lot of potential. But probably we are not using it. We don't know how to use it. So you read the books. There are so many motivational books. There are so many motivational videos. There are so many people who can guide you. So associate with people who are thinking big. Associate with people who are dreaming big. And you have two choices. You can be associated with people who have no dreams, and you can associate with people who have a lot of dreams. The second one, associating with a lot of people with a lot of dreams, will take you somewhere. They can take you successful in your life. That can take you very successful in life. Way back, 20 years back, when I started my direct selling career, I learned one thing. That to be successful in life, your association is the most important thing. I read many books. I visited, I attended so many seminars. I associated with successful people. So God has created me and you with a lot of potential. Finding out the potential in me and you and using it is the biggest thing in your life. Dream big. God has created us to dream big. Probably human being is the only creature in the world who can dream. Use that capacity to dream. Dream big. Here is a situation today: Corona, COVID, my business, job, everything has got some setback. So I can dream big and find out something else, because there are always a lot of opportunities, and you have to match some actions which can take you to success in life. Because many people dream about a future, but they don't do any activities. And that is what I said. If you are not able to do something on your own, find out a team, create a team. Co-creating, this is an era of co-creation. As I said before, when I started my career, it is all about you creating a job, you creating a business and living with the incomes of that job or business, whatever, and enjoying it fully. Today, it is all about co-creation. Co-creation means creating associating with somebody else and using the talents and move forward. So dream big, think about the future, find out a solution, find out a way, what can I do in the future, what are the future trends, think out of the box. Thinking out of the box is the most important thing in life, because if you really learn the success stories of successful people, you can find out one thing: most of them thought out of the box. If you're thinking inside the box, your possibilities are limited. Thinking out of the box, your possibilities are unlimited. So let's think out of the box. What can I do differently? What are the opportunities? Artificial intelligence, gaming, wellness, immunity, direct selling. So many things are there. Can I do something? How can I find out? Find out the experts. Today there are Google. Every answer you cannot find in Google, but most of the answers you can find a way in the Google and find out which is the best company, which is the best situation, which is the best future where I can co-create with somebody else and move forward. Because this is a time where you should not wait for anybody else. Don't wait for the governments, don't wait for the authorities, don't wait for somebody else to make you successful. Don't wait for anybody, just move forward and create your success. Because reigniting you is the most important thing. You have tremendous potential. I have tremendous potential. Let's take the best out of us. And every day you should, if you are, suppose I'm speaking to somebody, hearing my speech is heard by somebody who's having a job, who is having a business. You think you are a busy person. Okay, I know there are people who are engaged in job, business, they don't get much time to do something else, but it is your responsibility to find out some time, and your responsibility to find out some time out of your busy schedule and think differently and find out new business. I know one person, one family, they are a few brothers and some cousins, they put together, they have different businesses. They have a policy that every year they will start one new business. Most of the businesses are not related. Some businesses are related, but most of the businesses are not related. In the last 15 years, there were 13 businesses. 3 or 4 businesses, they became totally flop, but other businesses are doing extremely good. So this is the kind of thing which is happening now. So let's conclude like this. This is a time where we all get out of our comfort zone. Just leave us let's leave the comfort zone. Let's take the creativity out of us. Let's think big. Let's dream big. Let's reignite ourselves. Let's inspire people to reignite themselves, because the world is only so beautiful, and then so many things are going to come. If you don't do anything, also India will be a superpower. India will be a successful country. India will have so many success stories to say, whether you are doing it or nobody not doing it. It's all dependent on whether you should do or not. You should do or not. Don't think about what the other person will do. Don't think about what the society will tell about you. I don't care what the society tell about me, because I left my central government job way back when I was 25. I got the job at 23. I left at 25 and a half, and people are mocking at me. They're asking me, Manoj, you are doing a foolish thing. You have a government job, it's a safe job. You can be a pensioner when you become 60. And I was 25. I will become a pensioner at 60. I'm not even 60. 10 years I have to go even now. So those days, people were telling about, motivating me to stick on the job which I was not liking, to be successful in that job, to continue that job, only to earn a pension which I might get at the age of 60. I told them only one thing: if I live up to 60 and the pension system is persisting at the age of 60, then only I will get the pension. Why should I stick? Why should I waste my 35 years thinking that I will be a pensioner long later? I am telling you, I suggesting you, don't think about what the other person will say. Other person can do anything, say anything. It is your thinking. It is your life. It is your life. It is your success story which I am telling. I can tell you one thing. It is a time you should have come out of the comfort zone. Think about the future. Think about the society's future. Think about India's future. Get the best out of you. Don't let the coronavirus steal your dreams. You have to go a long way, and you have so many people who can support you to become successful in life. associate with them, co-create the future with them, and you can be a successful person. Think about the people who started 20 years back from the minimum backgrounds and who have become successful. There are so many Yusuf Alis, there are so many Ambanis, there are so many successful persons around us, and there will be thousands of stories which is going to come from this corona time. And you can be number one. You should be number one. I am thinking like that. When the history is telling after 20 years from now, I should be a super successful person. I should tell to the world that I have taken a strong decision during the COVID time. Today I have become so much successful because I took a strong decision. I thought differently. I have decided to reignite myself. I took actions parallel to that, and I am a successful person today. If I can think, you can also think. We should think. We shall overcome. We must overcome. We will overcome. We have to overcome. Let's co-create the future of India. Let's be a success. Let's be proud of being in this country. Let's create a success story, thousands of success stories from this movement called We Shall Overcome. I wish all the success for this project, We Shall Overcome, and I appreciate this Skill Map India team to put together like this, and this has got a tremendous energy, and I promise you I will be there with this team or whoever is thinking about the reigniting India. I will be there. I agree. I urge you to be a part of it. Let's create India. Let's reignite India. All the best and have a great time. Thank you. This is Manoj Kumar signing off. Thank you.